Oh, we are back again for another episode of It's Sparkle and Trade. If this is your first time seeing this video, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm loving all my new subscribers. I just wish I could hug all of you guys and say, welcome to Sparkle and Trade. We're here to spread joy and support in the trading world, okay? So just as a disclaimer, if you watch any of my other videos, I tell you guys this all the time. The things that I'm going to be talking about is not going to make any sense if you don't know trading. I think that I can't teach you guys how to trade. So I want you guys to go get the training. The link to get the best training course in the world, the way that I got trained, is in my profile bio. So make sure you get the basis and the foundations. Go get it, come back, and then I'm going to walk you through my trading journey and support you in yours. That's the only way that any of this is going to make any sense. So today we're going to be talking about my biggest lessons that I learned as a day trader. Some of the biggest lessons that I've learned. To let you guys know, I am a full-time day trader. I trade 3 times a week and I love it. I love trading. I love learning. I don't like it when it doesn't go in direction I want it to go in. Method, let me trade the trade now. Obviously I don't like it if it don't go in the direction that I want it to go in, but for the most part, you know, I enjoy this. I enjoy building wealth through day trading. I love the potential. I'm inspired by Teri and her story. She's the way that I got started on all this. If you don't know Teri, she is the person that teaches trade and travel, and she's the one that's included. The link below, you can find her information there. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about the biggest lessons that I've learned in day trading. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. I want you guys, feel free to comment and tell me your lessons that you learned. If you are a day trader right now, or if you're just starting out, if you're a newbie day trader, what are you learning? What lessons are you realizing that were like game changers to you? So these are like game changing lessons that I learned as a newbie starting off day trading. I've only done this for 6 months. So I started my journey back in June with Teri's program. And I think hands down, best program ever, like I said in my other videos. But I think that I want to share with you guys what I've learned so far. I'll take you along on my journey as we build wealth together. So number one, start with a small amount. Like I mentioned in my other video that I did about, what was it? What you should do before, the things that you should know before you make your first trade. Like these are a few things that you should know. This is basically what I said in that video. One of the things was to start with a small amount. You don't have to go into a big trade with all your money. Definitely when you're doing it in a live account. If you're doing it in a sim account, it really doesn't matter. I would say like at some point, if you're only using a sim account, try to use closer to the amount that you're actually going to be trading with. And even then the sim gives you like higher approval levels. Definitely if you get into options, the sim account tends to give you like higher approval levels. Like you have like a level 5 in the options. And that's normally not the case unless you have like a lot of money in your account. Usually people can get in a level 1 or up to level 3, but like it gives you a level 5, allows you to do a whole lot of other stuff. So just know the parameters of what you're trading and try to stay within that. If you're in your sim account, know the parameters of what you be trading in your real account and try to simulate that same procedure in your sim account as your live account. But like start with a small amount and then slowly build your way up as you get confident or as you grow. Number 2, spend time on the technical analysis. Like don't get lazy. I think it's super easy to get lazy. Definitely when you start making money, or at least like you start doing a whole lot of trades, it's easy to like look at it and be like, oh, okay, I kind of know where to get in. It's super easy just to like, okay, I'm gonna do this and not like do your calculations and do the process and go through each step. Like it is super easy to be like, oh, I know where this is gonna go. I know how to get into this trade. No, and do your technical analysis. Don't allow yourself to get ahead of yourself and just get into a trade. Like again, fear of missing out or trying to get in so fast because it's moving so fast that you don't do your technical analysis, that you miss out on what you actually should do. Number 3, don't get in or out too fast. Again, you gotta know where you want to get in, and then you gotta know you know, even if it doesn't hit your plan, like have a plan of action, whether that's your risk management plan or whether that is your profitable plan. So your risk management says, you know, what am I going to get out? When am I going to get out? And your profitable plan says, when am I going to get out? When I make the amount of money. Either way, have that plan in place and don't get out too soon. Don't get out too soon. Okay. Number 4, let the price come to you. I have to tell you all the lessons that I learned. My biggest lesson, honestly, in day trading is there will be so many times where I didn't let the price come to me. I chased the price, right? Instead of saying, okay, I want to get in at this price and I want this to be perfect for me to get in at, I met the price where it was at and then rolled the crazy roller coaster that it took me on. That is not good. Like every time I always pinch myself, like, what are you doing? Let the price come to you, because it always does. Like it's crazy how many times I'll be like, well, it's so far away from the price that I want, it's not gonna come to me. And then before the end of the day, the price comes to me. And I'm thinking, why did I not just let the price come to me? Let the price come to you. Know what price you want to get in at, and it will come to you. God, I wish I can like shake myself so many times in the past that I not let the price come to me. Figure out what price you want to get in at, where you want to get in, let it come to you. It will come to you. Definitely if you trade in SPAs. If you trade in SPAs, that price will come to you. And even if you're not, it might be a swing trade. It still might come to you. Just know where you want to get in and get in there, and don't like chase it. Like, I feel like chasing will make you lose money. Ask me how I know. Number 5, don't plan too much during your early trading days. And what I mean by that is, so if you're trying to be like a full-time day trader and you're trying to do this on the level that like Teri teaches us every day to do it, to be a real full-time day trader, when you first starting out, like somebody asked this question in my comments, like, do you need to like watch the trade all day? No, but you also don't want to plan too much. I feel like, let's say you say, I'm going to plan a day out with my family. We're going to go to the park today and I'm going to be trading that day. That's a setup for disaster, because I don't think if as a newbie day trader that you will be emotionally ready to play with your kids and watch your trade. Like, I personally don't recommend it. I would never trade while I took my kids, or I was out with my spouse, or I was trying to enjoy family. I would never do that as a newbie day trader, because you're learning. You're still learning. And so you do want to check it frequently as a day trader, depending on, and even if you have your stops in place. I find that I learned the most. The reason why I learned so much in a short period of time is because I soaked up everything. Like, I literally watched the trades. I only focused in no more than 2 to 3 ticker symbols at a time. And I studied them. I studied how they moved. I studied what happens during the day. I identified patterns of behavior. I did my technical analysis and put it all together over time. I feel like I call it like I'm dating. I'm really getting to know the SPX. I'm really getting to know the Netflix. Those are my 2 favorite ones. I'm really getting to know these trades to a point because I'm watching it. So I feel like as a newbie day trader, I see so many people like watching so many things. And I'm just like, why are you watching like so many ticker symbols? Or they'll hear somebody doing this or hear somebody doing that. And I'm just like, okay, like I don't think it's wrong to take advice on what to focus on. I share with you guys ticker symbols that you should look at, but like hone in on a few, like that you can say, I kind of know these and I'm following these. So anyway, don't plan too much during the day so that you can watch your trades. You can study your trades. That's just my 2 cents. Number 6 is manage your expectations. I think that a lot of people go into trading with big expectations. Definitely when they see somebody like Teri, you know, she just posted her $40 million video about her house. or all the big things she got going on. And she'll say in her, I think she said, I watched an interview with her. She was like, oh, let me check on my trading. Maybe I made $1 million in a day. Like, that's out of this world to most of us, right? Like, oh my God, like that's what I'm gonna be. And it's like, no, not yet. She's been doing this for a while, you know, she's been doing this for, so just manage your expectations. I think that you can be so inspired by somebody that you think that that's going to happen for you quickly, and when it doesn't, you're let down, you're discouraged, you want to give up, you believe this is not for me. I am here to tell you that you can learn from your mistakes and you can get back up and keep on going. Yes, that is a level of living, and that is a level that she has reached by the grace of God. But I believe that you know, slow walk this out, because if you're not careful, you will run ahead of yourself and lose it all, and you will risk it all because you're trying to go so fast. So just slow down, take your time, one good trade at a time. If you do one good trade at a time and you slowly build your account, that's the way to go. You'll get to those days when you're making more than you ever could by trading, ever imagined by trading, not because it happened overnight, but simply because you took methodical steps. You approached it logically instead of emotionally, and you knew when and how to get out of a trade if it did not go in the direction that you wanted to go into. So guys, I know this video did not go very long. That was the purpose. I hope you guys had a great trading week. I hope that you have an amazing trading week. Next week, I will be back again with more videos. Let me know if there's a specific topic that you want to talk about. I have a lot of questions, so I'm trying to get through all of them to make sure that I'm answering all your questions as much as I can. I know a couple people were saying, somebody had mentioned like how much money do they really need if they only had a certain amount. One lady, I think she said she had like only a certain amount of money in her account. I will tell you that Teri's course is $2,500 for the first part. It's $2,500 for the second part. That's $5,000. And then you need money to trade. So if you have, let's just say you had, I'm just going to throw out a number. Let's just say you had $8,000. My suggestion, based on where I'm at now and what I know now, is take that $5,000, if you can, and invest it into Teri's course. Again, I'm giving you a disclaimer. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I cannot tell you that this is the way to go, but I'm just telling you what I would do if I had $8,000. If I had $8,000 and I didn't know how to trade and I was just trying to figure out if this is the route to go, I would take $5,000, invest into Teri's program. I would then take the remaining $3,000, put it in the stock market, and trade. I would do vertical credit spreads all day long at $3,000. But you got to use her methods and what she teaches you. She also teaches you how to make money up, going down. I mean, she teaches you some advanced strategies that I didn't even talk about here. I haven't even talked about some of the strategies that she teaches you guys, because I'm like, y'all just got to go learn it. But it's you can flip that $3,000. The best place to flip it, in my opinion, and to double your money the fastest is trading. I have yet to see a better place to flip such small amount of money in a shorter period of time. Like, that's just my opinion. That's what I can tell you. So I know somebody asked that question. That's what I would do if I had $8,000. Now, you know how much you have. So take what I had, and you know, the minimum amount that I think you need to trade is probably, I mean, if you use TradeStation, you need $2,000, in my opinion. If you take, if you want to do the VIP method that Teri teaches you, TradeStation, you can't do it if you have less than $2,000. Thinkorswim, you can have $500. You know, Thinkorswim, you can have $500 and still trade using the VIP methods. I think a good amount, though, if you really want to be, I mean, to really make it like, you know, $500 is like really good, but I say about $1,000 is where you really start to feel it. Like, you really like, oh, okay, I did all right. I did all right. Have $1,000 starting off. That's a good starting point. You don't need $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 to start. If you have $1,000 and you use technical analysis and you go through the process, I think you can do great with $1,000. Now, manage your expectations. So you're not gonna make $1,000 in a day with $1,000. It's rare. I'm not saying you're not. It's just rare. You're not gonna make $1,000 in a day with only $1,000. Let's just be straight up with that. I just want to make sure that you guys are managing your expectation. But oh dang, hey, my trade doing okay. Oh, I tell you, I'm gonna do another video on managing yourself, on managing your emotions when the trade does not go well. This trade was not going direction I wanted to go into, but I know how to manage my emotions now, and I know how to watch the trade. So I'm gonna do my next videos like how to manage your emotions and what to do when your trade goes bad. Like, what should you do? Okay. So anyway, I hope that helped. Again, I hope you guys had a great trading week. I hope your next week is great. I'll see you guys next week. Again, don't forget to comment. If you have a specific question, I want to answer your questions. I want to help you guys emotionally on this journey, share my journey with you. Yeah, that's it. All right. Have a good one, y'all.